Guys, welcome back to another video, and this is a special one because this is a bush kitchen episode, and I know it's been a while since we filmed a bush kitchen, but we're back and we've got plans for lots of new recipes to share with you guys. And today is one of my favorites by far. I'm going to be making a chicken leek mushroom pie. So equipment wise for this recipe, I'm going to be cooking in a poikie or a Dutch oven, but you could do this in a pot at home, and this is suitable to be made in an oven and also on a campfire. Just need a good knife, chopping board, that's basically it. So for this recipe, I'm using 2 chicken breasts, a few rashes of bacon, 2 leeks or just 1 large leek, some mushrooms, onion, garlic, thyme, stock, mustard, rosemary, cream, butter, and we've got some potatoes that we're just going to fry off as a side, and then also puff pastry. And I'll put all of the quantities and measurements and everything in the description box. So we've got our ataro, which we are going to be using as an oven, and my glamorous, handsome, in his own words, assistant has set a fire for me. To start, I'm going to be cooking on the gas just while we get the coals going, but you could totally start this on the fire. And I'm just going to put a big slab of butter into the poikie and put some chopped onion in there and then some thyme.
Just so you guys know, we've linked all of the equipment we're using in this video in the description box.
So I'm going to add 2 cups of water to the poikie, and the reason I'm doing this is because I actually like to poach the chicken. So I create a stock and then I put the 2 chicken breasts in there whole, let them cook for 10-15 minutes, take them out, shred them. We just like the shredded chicken in the pie. I think it's really nice. So I'm now going to add 2 stock cubes to the water. So once your stock cubes have dissolved and the water is simmering, you can then add your chicken breasts. Just put them straight in there. It doesn't look the most appetizing, but just trust the process, guys. So let that simmer away for 10 to 15 minutes. The chicken is cooked, so I'm just going to take the 2 breasts out and put them onto a chopping board, and then I'm going to start shredding them. Don't throw away this water that you've boiled the breasts in, because you're going to use this stock later on in the pie. I'm just going to shred the chicken with 2 forks, but if you are in a kitchen at home, you can use a food processor, and it's way quicker and a much more effective way of doing so, but this is bush kitchen, so I'm going to do it by hand. Just added some more butter to the pan. You don't need to bother cleaning it after you pour out the stock, because it's all going to mix together in the end anyway. And first off, I'm going to cook the bacon that I've chopped up. Now let's go in with your onions and your garlic. And I haven't actually told you guys this, but I've actually never done this recipe on a fire before. I've cooked this quite a few times at home, and I'm sure Harry can agree it's one of our favourite dishes, is like a good hearty pie. We are English after all. But this is going to be an experiment to see how this will cook and how puff pastry will puff up and cook in a poikie in the ataro. Fingers crossed, guys. Bloody lovely. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the ataro for those of you that don't know what it is. So this is basically a fire pit that is collapsible, but it does work like an oven does. So you can use this piece here to adjust how much air is going into the oven, and that again can control the temperature. And Harry has done a thermometer test on this and is around 180 to 190 degrees, so that's the perfect temperature for our pie. But yeah, it's an awesome piece of equipment, and every time we use it at camp with other people, they always comment on how well it works, and we're really happy with it. We've probably had 100+ fires in this, so we've definitely put it to the test and can give you a honest review on how we found it after over 100 uses. Our oven is now up to temperature, so I'm going to remove the poiki from the gas, turn that off, and then place it inside here for the rest of the cooking.
Cool, eh?
Very cool.
Oven on the road.
Oven on the road. I'm going to put the mushrooms in now, and then we'll be going in with the shredded chicken. And once that's in, give it a quick stir, and then I'm going to add in my seasonings before adding any liquid to this mix. Some rosemary. I like using thyme and rosemary in dishes like this because I think it's just such a hearty flavour. Adds that to the dish. Some pepper and some salt. So just add a bit now, don't go crazy, because once this has got its liquid in and it's cooked down a bit, you can just give it a taste and then add any extra seasonings that you wish. Give that a stir, and then next I'm going to add in some of the stock. So I'm going to add in about a teaspoon of mustard, but this is all about your own taste, and I like mustard. So, and then I'm going to add in some cream. I would use Creme Fraiche actually, but I couldn't find any in the supermarket we were in, so this will do. It's quite runny, so I'd rather have like a thicker cream, so I'm just going to pour a little bit of that in.
Hearty then.
Harry, this is a pie. Of course it's hearty. So once that's in, just put the lid back on and let it simmer again, and then you can assess your consistency. As a side for our pie, I've just cubed up some potatoes, and I've just put them onto the scuttle here with some butter and some oil, and I'll add in some thyme and rosemary, salt, pepper and stuff, and just cook them until they're nice and golden brown. For the top of this pie, we're going to put a puff pastry, and we want to have a lot of heat on the lid to create that oven effect of the whole poiki being super hot. And so we're just putting some of the coals on top of the lid now, just to get it hot before we actually put the pastry on, and also just letting the liquid reduce down a little bit more.
Guys, it is Saturday as well, so don't forget to get your favourite cold beverage, whatever that may be. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Can you tell which country we're in by the beer? We're not going to tell you, but leave us a comment and let us know if you know. So our potatoes have been cooking for about 20 minutes or so now, and they're getting pretty soft and nice and golden on the outside. So we're going to give them maybe another 15 minutes while we do the pastry, and then everything should be all ready at the same time. I can hear what you guys are saying, and no, I'm not making my own puff pastry. I can't make puff pastry. So we found some in the supermarket, and I've left it in the fridge up until now, because like I said before, you want to keep it as cold as possible. I'm just going to unroll it and then cut it to the shape of our poiki, and maybe do some nice decoration on top. So I'm just going to add an egg wash to the pastry, so this will give the pastry a nice golden finish, and this is literally just an egg whisked up. And you should really apply this with a pastry brush, but I don't have one, so I am doing it with my hands. It's time to put the lid on, cross our fingers and hope for the best.
Fairly habituated to people.
We had a very unexpected visitor while we were cooking our pie. This is a serval. It's a native African wildcat. This one actually is used to humans and was taken in by its owners when it was very, very young. How beautiful are its markings. What a special thing to see.
purring. Amazing.
Right, we better check our pie.
What do you reckon?
I think it needs a bit longer, but it's good.
Do you think we need a bit more heat?
Maybe a little bit. No, leave it how it is. It's good. So you can't have a chicken pie without good old bisto. And if you're from the UK, you'll know what this good stuff is. And that's the timer.
That's the timer to say we need to take the pie off.
Yay.
Quick, do the bisto.
Quick bisto. I'm just gonna...
Steady on.
I like thick gravy. So the light is starting to go, and this always happens when we do a dinner time bush kitchen. We started at about 3 o'clock and now it must be about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So these things do take time, but now it's time for the big reveal, and let's have a look at the pie. Okay.
Take the lid off.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's looking a bit better, isn't it?
Oh. It looks good.
Happy?
Yeah.
Would you look at that, eh?
Wow.
Good job, Chloe.
Thank you.
I don't know if you can hear me, but... So the wonderful thing about the ataro is once you're done cooking, you just load it up, have a lovely fire pit, off the ground fire pit for the rest of the evening.
Just to top it all off, it'd be rude not to have a glass of red wine with our hearty pie. Look at that! Can't believe we've done that camping outside on the fire.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Well done. It looks good.
It looks good. We now need to taste it.
Awful.
Oh.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, it is good. It's actually really good. I'm so surprised. So now you guys know that you can make a big fat pie whilst you're out camping.
In the bush.
In the bush. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you try this recipe, please let us know, because we would love to see how you get on. We can confirm that it is a success and it tastes really, really good, actually, if I do say so myself. And we'd love it if you could subscribe to our channel, because it really supports us. Give this video a like and leave us a comment. Thanks, guys. Dissolved, is that the right word?
I'm such a helpful assistant, aren't I?
I really called you handsome on camera.
If only we could have more time. The oven's not down to temperature.
Oh. Bloody good, isn't it, babe? Just letting all the juices... What am I doing?
Oh, are you on fire?
What? Because I know what I'm talking about?
No,
Or because there's
smoke.
smoke? Oh.